Do you know what all videos on YouTube have in common? They all have is a video editing process. And with the GoPro itself and not a computer or a laptop, you're probably just wondering, I can't really edit my videos. But did you know that within the GoPro Hero 9 app, actually it's not the Hero 9 app, just inside of the GoPro app, there's a feature where you can just download the clips from your GoPro and you can actually edit those videos within the app itself. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Hey there, I'm Reagan from ReaganVFilms Tech, and today we're going to be talking about how you can edit your GoPro videos within the GoPro app. Now let's get gnarly. The first step that we need to do is the GoPro app. After we install the GoPro app, which I will have in the links in the description down below, is how you can basically download the app. The first thing that you need to do if you are getting it from the cloud is to just go to a footage. Now this does not have to just work with the cloud. Now I'm going to choose one with a lower resolution. This one is in 2.7K, so it doesn't have to be with the cloud. You just have to download it within the GoPro app and it counts as GoPro footage. Now after it's done downloading, click on View Media and you can see it right there. So for the purpose of this video, we're not actually going to use those two. However, we're going to be using is a time lapse that I have. Now some of the music may be off or not be there at all. So you can see here within the GoPro app that there is this first edit feature that you can actually clip the framing together. So if I tap this one and I just keep on scrolling, then basically these are going to be the new 10 seconds while it's cutting off 7 seconds. Or either I can go backward and just save it like that. I don't want to do it this time, but that's one thing in common in the GoPro app. Another way that you can do this is by framing up your shots. You can make it 16:9, which is 1920 by 1080, 4:3, 1:1, 3:4, and 9:16, which will be best for YouTube Short. But for the sake of this video, we're going to go 16:9. The second one is filter. You can make it look cinematic, keel, Wamia, vibe on all of these other types as you can get it. Another one is speed. Now I can't speed up the footage on this one because it's already sped up as a time lapse, but you're able to make it slower and you're able to make it faster. And no, I cannot change the speed because it is a time lapse that goes frame by frame. Another one is adjust within the app. This will basically automatically set the GoPro towards its exposure, contrast, vibrance, and all of that's available. And there are stickers within the app that you can put on is the footage when you edit them. You can just keep on tapping on it and it will show on all 4 corners. Just tap on it 4 times and it will disappear. You can have a speedometer if you want to, a terrain map, or anything like that or similar. We're gonna move that out of the way. You're gonna have a terrain map. You can have path, a speed chart, an altitude, or a G-force available for when you would need it the most. Now we will not need it in this one. Now within the GoPro app, if you see these orange marks, those marks will be the most highlighted in the GoPro automatic part of its video edit. So right here, this is for if you want to get as a thumbnail within the video itself from it's like any second that it is. This is one of the key features that the GoPro has. Go ahead and subscribe because I'm actually coming up with the GoPro course later on this May, in like late May, so make sure that you stay tuned about that. It's going to be having at least 23 lessons available. Now let's get into the part that we've always been at, is just the video editing process. Now I will show those 4 dots and now it says my story, and I want to actually mute this to have no music. You can see that it says my story on it. With this, you're able to actually edit it, change the duration if you want it to be long, regular, or short. And you can also change the text and what it says. We're just gonna put, I don't really know. Let's just put RVF for now. And then it will just show that. It's like a movie trailer. However, I do not recommend this unless you are going to be doing this with family. So if you want to remove it, just tap on it, tap on the 3 dots, and click on remove from story. We'll remove it here. Now on this portion, this is going to be the main video. You see that these two blue icons. So if you tap on the left or the right, I can basically add in another time-lapse clip into the video itself, and then it can extend all the way. Now, before we get into more things in the GoPro app, right here where you see GoPro near the end, that basically shows the GoPro logo swiping from right to left. If you don't want this in your edit, just click on disable and it will no longer be there at all. It's just gonna go black. Just gonna go, yeah, okay, yeah, it will just go black until you actually re-enable it. So just double tap it 2 times if you want to disable or re-enable it. If you want to add more media, just tap on the blue icon. So if you want to get footage, I said at the start that you could not get footage on your Canon SL2 or phone, but guess what it is now? You can use it to edit. Go to the plus sign, go to phone. I won't go there because of privacy purposes, but just go to phone, select the video that you have, and then you can add it to your GoPro edit, which is pretty cool. Now let's get back into the normal editing process. This is the way to trim. You can see it with those highlights, which are marked in orange. That's from its automatic. Now if you want it just to be a highlight, just tap on highlights and it's just going to go through itself and it will skip right through. Another one is manual, so if you want to just shorten down the clip, you can short it down if you want. However, for highlights, you can actually you can just go back, done, and then if you pre-highlighted the video, then that's where it's going to be at. However, this is a time-lapse, so it kind of makes sense that it skips most of it. Then right here where you see the star right after the actually, hold on. Actually, yeah. So these are the highlights. You gotta just go through and you highlight the clip. Now those clips that are highlighted will be later on decided. You can make them long, you can make them short, but I think they're only like 15 seconds long. Yeah. Another one is frame, which you would know. You can make it 360, flip around, flip the other way. Now there's this new feature, if I don't think I can find it, but it's going to basically level out your video in horizon. I don't really recommend it, mostly because that it keeps on changing like the angle of the video. It's not that great with it, and it does cause a whole lot of motion because it's not getting the actual information from the GoPro itself. It's just the media file that it's reading. So from editing within the GoPro app, later on you will have is how you want the text or how you want it to look like, such as Grammy, Lapse, Epic, Raw, Boxed, Slice, Light, or Flicker, or any one of these. And then you can change the text if you want. You can change the graphic and how it works, all of that. Now the next one is music. If you're going to create music content or like anything close to that, you can just put it as no music. However, if you're going to do a family, you can choose anything within these categories that are listed. However, if you're going to post them on YouTube for your content, I would not recommend the music. Instead, you have to import your own music from Apple or something similar to that, which will be a struggle on the phone, I do have to say, until you actually use your friend Google. Use your friend Google. You can figure out how long you want your video to be just by scrolling on the minimum, which is just going to be there for like great music ending. The next one right here is for great for Instagram, so it's like good for Instagram, like 16 seconds. And then it's going to show the suggested length and more music, and then max. You can choose how long you want. This will be great if it's for Instagram. However, I do not recommend it. I do not recommend it because it might be including an important thing in your clip that you want to remember, but then it's saying, oh no, it's in this area. I wouldn't really say it. Just go with your own preference on how long you want this to go. I'll just put mine on its suggested path. Suggested path. Come on, GoPro out. Okay. It wants me to put it on max. I'll just go with that. And at the end, it wants to make sure to keep is the format. We're going to click on save. And after we click on save, now our edit within the GoPro app is saved. So we just tap on it, and if we want to just save it, we just tap this up button, then save to photos. After we save it to photos, then it's going to be saying saving new media with a percentage. And now while that's saving, it's basically just saving it to your phone. It's saved, and if you want to share it, you can share if you want to. Just tap on Instagram. You're going to go to the Instagram app. You can save it to your story. You can save it to your feed, as you know. You can put it on YouTube, Facebook, all the social, and all of that. You can send it towards your friends, or even put it in iMovie, and you can just rename it. You can rename it if you want to. You can change the title, like test. Actually, let's do burrito. Burrito carne asada. Wow, Siri, look at that. I said carne. Let's recorrect that. Carne. Test burrito carne asada. Yes. Now I have that set up. And just go ahead and check out these videos on your screen. Yeah. It's pretty cool, right? You can edit videos on the GoPro app. Yeah. Shaka. And mahalo. I'll see you on the next adventure.